Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Golia. I'm an actor, singer, and creator here in Los Angeles, and I am so excited to introduce you to hip hop artist T.R.I.G.G.A. How's it going?
Going pretty good. The daily grind, so you just kind of, have to stay on it, but at the
Yeah.
same time, get you some time to yourself as well.
That's where I have the trouble. Time to myself is like, I'm bad at that. Anyway, you're in your car. I'm over here in LA, and we are going to show your latest video before we get started with this interview.
Yeah.
Let's go. That boy stepped out straight cash, big racks and really don't care. And yeah, we ballin' off the top, cause we super top shelf. And if there's any added pressure, I'm gon' shine. I see where I'm headed, ever ready, powered up, go time, go. Mama, I made it, exactly what I'm saying. Maneuver through the bullshit like I'm Walter Payton. Stay ready, yeah, I've been solid. No beef, no diss, I'm still popping. Got the wrist on frozen, and baby girl, she got them lips glossy. Let's take a private jet and visit Sandro Pay. Girl, that body banging. I'm thinking 50 shades.
Okay, I loved that. You're very talented. Can you tell me a little about that song and the video, how it all came to be?
So the bottom line, I released the track on it, right, probably about a month ago, and it's doing pretty good on Spotify and some other digital outlets. And so basically, bottom line is just kind of talking about, kind of like free spirit, but at the same time, you have to be honest with yourself about like where you want to go with your dreams and goals and stuff. And so I really just wanted to make a pretty good track that's gonna, good for any kind of situation, but it's mainly a pretty positive, upbeat track. And I'm kind of all about positivity right now. I think, especially when it comes to hip hop and stuff, there's a lot of other music that kind of goes to the forefront, and most of it's negative. So, and that's cool and all. A lot of stuff like that gets popular, but I really want to kind of stick to what I'm really good at. And so, bottom line, it's like an upbeat track. It's got a lot of good nuggets in there about certain things and stuff like that. Life lessons and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I love that. That's important. It's important to stay positive, especially
Right.
in this world right now. Okay, so where did you grow up? When did you get interested in music?
I grew up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. There's a small town in there close to Tuscaloosa called Ralph, and so but I really got into music. A lot of my family, they were very influential with music, starting in the church and stuff like that, and blues and stuff like that, and so uh, and I kind of grew up amongst all of that. My dad, he was a radio DJ in Tuscaloosa, and so I really just kind of got a broad view of a variety of music, basically from him, just because he played literally like everything. So uh, it wasn't all R&B, it wasn't all blues, it wasn't all hip hop. So you know, some of everything. So I really kind of heard a lot of different stuff from him, and just over the years, him putting together playlists and stuff like that, and I kind of just got hooked up with just different forms of music, because I feel like you can't be one dimensional if you're in the music business. You got to be able to show a little bit of everything, because if you're one dimensional, it's going to stop at some point. You'll have to get a little bit more creative.
Yeah, I hear that. That's very real. So, how was the pandemic was so crazy for everyone, especially artists. Did you find that it gave you more time to like contribute to your craft, or, were you too all over the place? Like I've talked to both people. I find it so interesting. Like I feel like it's polar opposites, you know, people either like spent more time or took a break.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. I didn't even really. I didn't think I don't remember me touching really any music then.
Yeah.
I think at the time what really was going on with me was, was not working and, getting paid for a certain amount of time, and then you just kind of had to, financially grind a lot of different ways. And so I was more, because it takes money to push music anyway. So I just made sure that some of the, I personal train and do a lot of stuff like that. So I started really doing online Zoom workouts and different things on my on my fitness side of what I do. And so once we were able to get back out, and of course you're gonna, I started, kind of, diving into TikTok a little bit, stuff like that. But as far as making songs, no, not really, because you couldn't get to a studio. So unless someone had a home studio, and just with COVID, everybody, you know how it was with COVID first. Nobody wanted to be around anybody. Don't go to no one's house.
Oh.
So I just kind of really just just tapped into a lot of other things that I usually do that's outside of music to just bring in income.
Yeah. I think that's wonderful. I mean, that's another form of creativity, you know, like
Yeah.
all of that, especially the personal training and everything, like using your body, like that's big stuff. And it's like wonderful that you had that to be able to lean back on during all of this.
Yeah, man. If when the pandemic came, if you couldn't figure out a side hustle from that, something's wrong.
Right.
Something's wrong.
I know. Well, listen, do you have any like advice for new people that are just starting their music career?
Yeah, it's even for me, as long as I've been doing it, because I've been doing music a very long time. I don't think a lot of people even realize that actually know me. But now, what's funny is that just off of some of the success and highlights I've had people contacting me like, "Can you help me with different things and stuff like that?" And so that's kind of where the management side comes in. And so I would just say, if you're gonna get into music, you gotta understand that it's not an overnight thing. It may take longer than what you think. I mean, of course, it's about relationships. I mean, you can meet Joe Schmo tomorrow, and you can be, headed for the stars. But the thing is, it's reality wise, probably not. You're gonna go through a lot of ups and downs. You're gonna spend a lot of money if that's, what your take on it is. But but if you're just looking at it as, okay, I have to get to this point so I can start making money. Yeah, sure, everybody wants to do that, but the opportunities, you kind of have to build off of them. Like, you may not get paid for something. There's times I've been on TV, radio, and stuff and didn't get paid for it. It's just more about exposure, so later you can. So it's like all the time that I've been doing this, there's been a lot of, I literally been around the world doing music. It's just, there's levels to it, and I feel like I'm just close to on the cusp of getting to where I want through this whole journey. So I would tell people, just be patient, perfect the specific craft that you do in music, whether it's rock, singing, because it all takes time. I never started out singing a lot on some of my stuff or harmonizing, but just over the time, I already knew I had that in me, so it just was a development of it. And so, the music business it's a tough thing, because you have to look at it like if you don't enjoy it before you jump out to actually do it, you probably don't need to do it, because it's gonna take so much time and effort and money and resources. And so if you're not that patient, don't do it, because you're gonna find yourself very, very frustrated. And then frustration, when that sets in, it brings about quick decisions in the music business, and you don't want to do too many quick decisions, because you can run into a lot of roadblocks, whether it's contracts or any of that stuff. So you really got to be patient and strategize and move accordingly. So if you don't have that kind of patience and you're just willing to hook up with anybody to get somewhere, you'll see. You'll definitely see.
I hear you. That is very good advice. Everyone listen to that. And listen, I am so excited that you're going to be here on the Phoenix platform. I just think it's going to be a great place for you to showcase all your work, for us to keep up to date with everything you're doing. And yeah, I can't wait to see what's next for you. So thanks for meeting with me today. I'm going to put all your links in here so everyone can find you.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to say, man, y'all are definitely doing a great thing. I was actually on it last night, looking at some stuff I need to fill up on there. And I mean, I would definitely tell any artist to, get hooked up with you guys. And there's another avenue to, because a lot of people don't know about that. Like, seriously, a lot of people don't know about it. And y'all have so many different things that you can benefit from it that people don't know. And they're going to probably say later, man, how'd you do this? Or how did you get this going? Right. And it's like, there's not a lot of sites that are doing that. So,
yes.
So I'm
glad you see that. That is so true. So thanks. I'm so excited you're going to be here with us. So we will talk soon.
All right. I appreciate it.
Have a good one.